Hello guys, welcome back to algebra class here. Now today we are going to learn about linear equation. So if you look at this here, this is what we call linear equation. You see this line? This line can be represented by this equation like this, okay? Y equals 1/3 x minus 3. And if you look at it, here in the note, I did not say anything like what to do, but what I want you to do is simple. What you're going to do is you are going to find x-intercept and y-intercept, okay? But before we go over this one, we have to know what x-intercept, what x-axis and y-axis is. First of all, this line, this grid, this one, like something that we used as a domain. This is what we call x-axis, which means this axis represents x, and this one we call it, of course, you know, y-axis. Okay, so you have to know this. This entire thing is x-axis. These are y-axis. And if you want to find domain, based on this graph, you are going to use this x-axis, like numbers. But this one is going to obviously all real number because it's not stopping. It's keep going to the left and right. So now let's try to find x-intercept. What is x-intercept? It's simple. X-intercept is where this graph touches x-axis. In this case, if you look at it carefully, it touches x-axis at here. This one is what we call x-intercept. Okay, and this graph touches x-intercept at what? 9, 0. Okay, it's 9, 0 because if you look at it, this one is at what? 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. And 9, but for the y value, like -4, -3, -2, -1, 0. So where y value is equal to 0. So this one is -9, 0. What about y-intercept? Y-intercept is where graph touches y-axis. In this case, it's gonna be obvious. It's gonna be here. That's y-intercept. Now here, be careful. We always put x value first and y value later, okay? If you look at it, x value is what? -2, -1, 0. So where x is equal to 0, but y is equal to -3. So 0, -3. That's what you have to know. So this is an x-intercept, and this is a y-intercept. Okay? That's what I want you to do. So here, check for understanding. Try to find x-intercept and y-intercept by yourself. Pause the video, check it by yourself. For the x-intercept, you should have 1, 0. For the y-intercept, you will see 0, -3 again. Okay? That's it. Later, you will have to learn what slope is, which is 1/3 in this case. Okay? In 8th grade, you probably learned rise over run, like 1 to the up, 1, 2, 3. 1 up, 1, 3. So like 1/3. But that one is for the later part. So keep that in mind. Let's look at this one. This one is a negative graph. -3x minus 3. So if you actually put this one into calculator, you will be able to find this graph, okay? let's try to find x-intercept and y-intercept. So x-intercept is where this graph touches x-axis. This one, x-intercept, right? Where x-intercept is at -1, 0. What about y-intercept? If you look at it, it's simple. It's right here. Don't forget to write y-intercept like that. I don't mind you write just y-int. That's fine. This one is not -3, 0. This one is 0, -3. Okay? Now, pause the video. Try this question by yourself. Oh, see, just like this, you could have made mistake. So that is the answer, okay? All right, now we have to do algebra part, algebraic part, okay? Now this one, you will have to do it like a lot in the test. So keep that in mind. Now, standard form, 3x minus 4y equals 16. This is what we call standard form of linear equation. And what we want to do is we want to change this one into slope-intercept form, which is y equals 3 over 4x minus 4. So that's gonna be, so this. So apparently they are exactly same thing, just they look different. Okay, if you look at it, x and y are on the same side, but if you look at it, you're gonna see y is by itself, but x and the other numbers are on the other side. So let me teach you how to do this one, okay? So just question, if we change standard form like this one into here, slope-intercept form, do you think graph change as well? Let's look at it here together. Let's say 3x minus 4y equals 16. So we have this graph, okay, where x-intercept is at here and here. What about this one? Y equals 3 over 4 x minus 4. Do you see this graph like overlap each other? You see it, right? They're exactly same graph, okay? So they are same. I mean, you should write in full sentence, but due to time, I will just stop it here, okay? So let's solve it. Let's solve for y. This one, your test, you will have to do it more than 10 times, for sure. So be used to it, okay? You're trying to solve for y. So first, let's move x. Minus 2x both sides, okay? So this one disappears. On your left, you have negative 4y left over. And on the other side, you have 8 minus 2x. Because these two cannot be combined. Okay? Next, step 2, we have to remove the coefficient of y, which is negative 4. How can we get rid of it? We cannot do plus 4 both sides because this is not y minus 4. So what we have to do is we have to divide by negative 4. Every single number like that. Okay? When you multiply or divide, you have to do it to like every single numbers. So this one disappears. So y equals 8 divided by negative 4, you will get negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 4. Negative 2 divided by negative 4 is going to be 1/2. Positive 1/2 x. Okay? Just for if you are not like confident about it, you can actually use this one. So here, if you do negative 2 divided by negative 4, it just gives you answer like that. But you can, if you click it, it change it like this. So actually you could use this one as your scientific calculator, which I did not know, but now I figured it out. So you have to check your sign, but that's not the final answer because you want to write variable first. So you are going to switch it. So y equals 1 over 2x minus 2. I'm not going to put plus here, okay, because you don't have to put it because there's a hidden positive in front of it, okay? All right, that's it. Try question on the right by yourself, okay? I'm not going to give you an answer for everything. First question, you will not have any problem. So is second question. So I will just go over this one for you, okay? Just plus 2x both sides. So you get 8y equals what? 24 plus 2x. If you divide by 8 both sides like that, you'll get y equals 24 divided by 8 is 3. 2 divided by 8, if you simplify it, it's going to be 1/4. Okay? And obviously, if you switch it, you will get like that. So, yeah, I mean, second question, I don't think you will have any problem. Yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. If you have any question, don't hesitate to send me a reminder, okay? Bye, guys.